So afterwards you got the 136 or
What? No. Now that's where the discrepancies came in my travels, dog. Because after the 1 to 10, I got the 1 to 36, and I got the 1 to 14, then the 1 to 40, then the solar fact. Actual, you know what I'm saying? Actual facts, solar facts. That's how I got it in that order.
That's how I got it in that order, right?
However, throughout my travels, I met guys that said that they got
The 114 first.
after 1 to 10.
Right. I've heard that.
I've met just as many guys on both sides. I say it's 50-50.
Right. Yeah. Actually, you know, I came across where brothers said that they got the 1 to 36 last.
I ain't never heard that.
Never heard that.
Never. You talking about after the actual facts and solar facts? Then they got the 1 to 30?
Right.
I never heard that.
Yeah.
That's the first time I ever heard that, God.
Yeah.
Only what I've always heard.
Somebody, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they have it right after the 140. The 1 to 36 after the 140. So it'd be like Supreme Mathematics, alphabets, student enrollment, 1 to 14, 1 to 40,
then the 1 to 36, then the actual facts and solar facts. Yeah, that's the first time I ever heard that, God.
Yeah, you know, and that's like, you know, when it gets to the question, does this have anything to do with the above question? Right? Question number 10.
Right.
Right, but see, but in the 136, the above question is not, number 10 is not a question.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So you could be looking at that, the above question would be, who is that mystery God? Is this coming
in that order? Yeah.
Coming in that order.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying?
Because now through the knowledge of this, pardon me for cutting your wisdom, through the knowledge of this, I got the 1 to 36, and then I got the 1 to 14.
Right.
Right. When that degree came up, does that have anything to do with the above question number 10?
Right.
I went to the student enrollment.
Right. What is the separate break of the nations?
Because I got the 1 to 10 before the 1 to 36.
Yeah. What is the birth of said nations of it?
Exactly. So when I got to that degree in the 1 to 36, I would go what the 10th degree was before that section.
Right.
Before the 1 to 36, because I got the student enrollment, then the 1 to 36. Right. However, when you do it in the order
you talk about right.
Then it goes to that question.
As I'm building, because I said through my travels, because I originally got it. I got knowledge. I got walked through 120 in law school of Mecca.
Okay.
By the guard.
Okay, I met the guard a few times.
Right.
Yeah.
So, that's how. You see, I was originally sparked in Medina.
Okay.
Through my physical, right?
Okay.
My physical took me to my first rally in Born Culture, and right afterwards he got stabbed up and was put in a coma. You know what I'm saying? And at the time I only had had Supreme Mathematics and Alphabets, and I wound up getting his book of life, and I went to law school in Mecca, and the guard, I would just build with the guard. I go up there like. That's how I had the whole 120, and I would just go through it like, all right, you know, and in his book of life, my physical book of life, there was 1 to 10, the 1 to 36, and 1 to 14. So I would, after I had, you know, I acknowledged my Supreme Mathematics and Alphabets, I went and I studied my 1 to 10, I went and built the guard, the guard was like, okay, you can move on. Had my 1 to 36, came and built with the guard said, okay, peace, God. Move on. And that's how I wanted it. Like I could have just had it in my drawer, and I could have just been like, yeah, I got the whole 120.
Yeah, and just sat on it. Like, yeah, I got the gold.
I got the gold, but no, I wanted to actually go through it. And I knew I wanted that pen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I went through all that. And see, the guard didn't have pens, so I went and got the pen from Colleen. You know what I'm saying? And he made me quote the Wisdom Knowledge degree. Wisdom guard of a 140. You saying who's the founder unlike a track, unlike a track, they like the power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And what was the place with
Devil
manufactured? So I went through those degrees, and I remember I was real nervous, and I finished the degree, and he just threw the pen on the table like, boom.
Peace.
I was like, yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
he said he did it with a straight face, just looking at me like. He wasn't gonna tell me if I was messing up or not. He just let me know, like, continue. Okay, and then we threw that pen. I was like, Yeah, I got it. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
peace.
But yeah, but that's how, you know, like I had it in that order thing, like I said, through my travels, I started to see brothers had it differently.
Right.
They
Me
had
too.
the 1 to 36
Same
after
here.
the 1 to 14.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, when building with certain guards, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times they gave it, in the beginning, they gave that beforehand, before the 1 to 14, because it was like, it's easier to memorize.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, travel, you know, my travels like you, I saw different brothers have it. And it wasn't until recently that I started hearing brothers say that the 1 to 36 came after the 1 to 40.
Yeah, and see, I was hearing this in like Born Bill. Cause I was in FCI Farrington in New Jersey for like 2.5 years. So during that 2.5 years, there was a lot of guards from different places in that prison. So older guards, young guards. So it was from different time for different eras of this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was meeting guards in that particular time in that prison that said, now some guard, it's this order. And then another guard said, oh no, it's this order. It's 1 to 10 and the 1 to 36. And then I was meeting guard the next day, another guard that said it was
it's this way. And then they book guards would ask you like, you know, what's the understand the cipher degree in 120?
Right. And I learned that.
Right.
I learned that because now it's like, okay,
what order do you have it in?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because it could be out of position.
Right.
Depending on the order you got it in. That if you're just going by the degree it is in 120,
right.
It could possibly be misplaced because yours is this.
It's this way. Right.
INFMEGA did this.